peeps, it's your girl Daxani and welcome back to my YouTube channel. This girl that you are seeing me draw today has been sitting in my unfinished artworks for a good month or so, and this time I decided to finally finish her. I have a couple more of unfinished artworks, but I keep coming up with more ideas, and I've been wanting to draw random TikTok people lately that catch my eye, and I think I've been on this flow of creativity since I started up on TikTok again, and oddly since I got laid off of my job. And I say oddly because normally in situations like that I kind of get into this mood, and normally I wouldn't want to do anything, not even art, but luckily it has been quite therapeutic for me. And not gonna lie, this character overall was low-key kind of a mood. Not that I smoke or anything, but I feel like it's a I don't give a fuck type of vibe. When I sketched her, I already knew I wanted that modern soft girl aesthetic with a splash of Renaissance vibes. As for the cigarette, with the pose and facial expression, I just felt like something was missing, and so I just went with it. There was no particular reason why I added the cigarette. I just felt like, you know what, I don't know, it was just really fitting for the piece as a whole. I kind of just went with the flow on this one, but I'm not a smoker. If anything, I can't stand to be around people that smoke. I just hate the smell of it, all of the above. But you know, like, I'm not trashing anyone who does. It's just my preference. I don't like it. I don't like being around it. But you know, like, there is like that certain aesthetic, like, you know, with people smoking in movies, especially like the old classic type of films where everyone's just smoking and everything. And you know, it's just a vibe, and I can't be mad at it. You know, to each their own. If you want to smoke, go ahead and smoke, you know. But yeah, this whole drawing was just a whole mood. And then too, you know, I decided to work with ruffles again, and I think I'm really starting to enjoy ruffles, because what is this, my third time I might have done ruffles? I'm trying to think. Maybe, I don't know, I can't really say it. This might be my second or third. I want to say my third, so we're gonna go with my third time doing ruffles. But I'm kind of enjoying it a little bit more, so we'll see. I might want to start drawing big old fluffy dresses on my characters now, but we'll see what happens, because my whole process of drawing clothes really suck. I'm not really all that great with drawing clothes, but this is definitely a learning process. So for those of you who are new onto my channel, that's all I'm kind of working on, is just the process. So you guys are just joining in and seeing me improve along the way. So thank you for joining me on this lovely journey. Normally I don't really put too much detail in my teeth. I just kind of just do a plain old white stroke across the mouth, and there's the teeth. And you know, Disney does that too, so I'm not even tripping about it. But I always did kind of want to put more details in the teeth. And there have been moments where I've tried, but it just doesn't look right. But for some reason, this and like the shape of the teeth were kind of by mistake a little bit, because it was just a rough draft and I was just doodling whatever. I wasn't really paying too much attention to it, but I liked the details that I actually put in there this time. It works for this. It looks nice with this. Will I be doing it with my other artworks? It just depends really on what emotion they're showing with their mouth, you know? So I don't know. This was really cool. I was digging it, and you know, she has the cigarette in her mouth too. So I mean, because it could have been left out without the details, but I think what kind of brought it together was just the shape of the two front teeth at the top. So that kind of looks really nice. And man, I really love drawing glossy lips on my characters and then doing the highlight above the lip. I would do that every once in a while with my characters, but I'm starting to realize that I'm kind of doing that a little bit more. Sometimes it comes out pretty nice, sometimes it's just like whatever, and I'll kind of erase it a little bit. And normally when I do that, it's just because like it doesn't look that great, but I want to keep it in still. But yeah. And another thing that was kind of challenging too, and definitely needs like improving on, was just because the fact that she's leaning on her hand. And so normally when we lean on our hand, it kind of boosts up the cheek a little bit, causing like, the line or whatever. And I was trying to do that, somewhat realistically, because this isn't like a realism piece, but just to get the gist of it. And I think I was going in the right direction, but it still needs to be improved a lot. But I was actually really happy with the outcome of that. And too, like, I think like the shading could be done a lot better where she's leaning on her hand at. But other than that, it looks like it doesn't look so flat. And then too, I just felt like she needed a tattoo. It was super bomb on her. And fun fact, I was supposed to get my own tattoo on the 14th, but because of everything that happened with work and stuff, I had to put that off. So in due time, I'm excited because like the guy was like super cool with it and everything too. So in due time, because I have it all planned out and I kind of drew it myself, but I'll probably talk about that later, like much later, when the tattoo actually happens. But if you guys want, you guys can take a guess of what I plan to get a tattoo of. I'm kind of curious to know what you guys think I would get a tattoo of, so just comment that down below. So I have to say, drawing the hair, I am not really all that ecstatic about. I think it's not that great because I kind of feel like I went back to my old ways of how I used to do hair back when I would draw in Photoshop. And like, don't get me wrong, like that was cool, but I wanted to do something different. Like I've been like trying to figure out like how to do something different with the hair, and I'm not feeling it. I still need to experiment some more, like a whole lot more. But I just kind of went back to my old roots, honestly. Okay, so for once, your girl actually put together a background, but I didn't really put that much effort into the background because I was just gonna blur it out anyways. But I will say the pillar looks nice, not so much at the top. I was just kind of simplifying it, but not really dig deep into doing super hard details into the background. So yeah. Alright peeps, so this is the final product. I like changed up like the coloring a bit on this, and I'm really happy with the outcome. And then here's a little like, screen capture vibe with the quote that I came up with. So yeah, I thought it was a major vibe, but that's it. So yeah, anyways, if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new, feel free to subscribe, but don't feel obligated to. It's just a suggestion. And once again, thank you all for listening, and thanks for watching, and I shall chat with you soon in the next video. Bye!